Hello, I am the Silver Wheel Witch. Welcome to my channel where I provide information about eclectic witchcraft. Whether you are experienced in the closet, new, or just curious about what witches believe, I hope you find something helpful here. In today's Q&A video, I am answering a question I received from a viewer. Can you be a witch without practicing spells? While this can be very controversial, I would like to share my thoughts on it and a few other things that came to mind as I was contemplating this subject. The short answer is yes, absolutely. I do believe that it is possible to be a witch without doing spell work. It's important to consider that there are many kinds of spell work aside from what most generally think of, such as incantations. Even a prayer could be considered a spell depending on how you look at it. What many don't realize when starting to learn witchcraft is that it involves a lot of personal work. To know yourself and to better yourself, to be able to make positive changes in your life. This is done through energy work that often is, but not always, in the form of spell work. Some advice given to new witches that supports this view is that you do not need all the stuff. You don't need to buy things. All you need is you, your intent, your energy. Be yourself. Be true to yourself. Don't let others tell you what to believe. Discover what you truly believe. It's okay to change your mind. Growth and letting go of old beliefs is usually part of the process. This is all great advice. And in this sense, no, you don't have to do spells that require tools and items in order to be a witch. I do believe that energy work is involved in all witchcraft, but it doesn't have to be spell work. There will be some witches that still insist that you have to do spells to be a witch. It really depends on that individual's beliefs. This is a good reason to search out multiple resources. So as you learn to find what resonates with you, you can connect to the right resources. If something or some advice doesn't feel right to you, move on from it. It's also important to realize that there are many types of witches practicing all kinds of witchcraft and magic, from traditional, Wiccan, and eclectic to chaos and folk magic, just to name the common ones. Within each of these, what's meant to be a witch, what it means to be a witch, can vary greatly. To take it yet a step further, witchcraft, regardless of type, is a very personal individual practice. There is also no rush to settle on the type of witchcraft you want to practice. For most, this takes years. When you are starting out, have fun, work with what resonates with you, try new things that push your personal boundaries just a little, and be open to new ideas and perspectives. There is so much out there to explore. There's just as much diversity in types of witchcraft beliefs as there is in comparing the top world religions, if not more, in my opinion, because it could be said that there are as many types of witchcraft as there are witches. For this reason, what one person considers a witch, another person may not. It's truly a broad spectrum. It may be interesting for some to learn that witchcraft in the form of Wicca is actually a legitimate religion in the United States. There are also witches who are anti-religion, no different than some religions that are anti-witchcraft. I personally, like many other witches, am respectful of everyone's individual beliefs and religions. Yes, there may be some beliefs that are in such opposition that it prevents the two from really communing with each other, but everyone is free to believe what they believe, and that should be respected. I also believe someone can practice witchcraft and follow a religion at the same time if they so choose. I will say it has been my experience that all the various witchcraft communities online will typically be very welcoming to all new witches. We all began somewhere and understand the challenges new witches face. The very basic information found in these common types of witchcraft can be similar, if not the same in some situations, until you get into the deeper aspects of a particular type of witchcraft. Depending on the person, it could take months or years to find out if witchcraft is truly right for you. And if so, what type fits you best? Witchcraft as a religion, a spirituality, a practice? Does it go with another religion you have or not? Is witchcraft your religion? After practicing for several years, participating in various witchy groups, and having sought out certain paths, you may find yourself looking for a community or online coven to call home, a place that is yours. There are so many wonderful groups out there that offer online curriculum courses if you want to dedicate to training in a specific type of witchcraft. If you don't opt for that route, it is not something that's often spoke about, but not everybody finds a witchy home or community. Once you become more experienced and it's clear your beliefs don't match perfectly with an online space that you have been hanging out in, there is a slight possibility that they might start finding ways to push you out. It's not much different than an in-person coven after initial trial period, where not everyone gets accepted into the inner circle. This does not happen to everyone. It's usually not personal, but it is a possibility to be aware of. It's a hard truth, but it's one worth mentioning that I just don't see mentioned very often. It's one of the reasons I created this YouTube channel, to be a space where everyone is welcome, a place for learning and sharing, where experienced, new witches, and the curious alike can be free to express their thoughts and experiences. You never know who else in our community will be helped by your words. And you may make and find new friends here as well, which is always awesome. I encourage everyone to chat with each other in the comments, and if you have questions, please do ask. I try my best to go through the comments and answer all questions. Sometimes I'll even turn them into a longer video. I truly hope that sharing my thoughts on these topics has been helpful. Truly, I am grateful from the bottom of my heart. Have a great day and be blessed. Thank you for watching.